Tonight, many are holding on to hope as they help search for little Bianca Jones.
Bianca was last seen with her father. She was in the backseat of his car when he says he was carjacked on Detroit's east side.
As family members and volunteers wrapped up their search for little Bianca Jones Monday evening, FBI agents were searching this home, the home where her father, 32-year-old DeAndre Lane, stayed.
I did not have anything to do with my daughter's disappearance. Flat out, period.
I'm not concerned about persecutions and prosecutions. I only want Bianca home.
All that matters is finding Bianca. The question is, could this father hold the key to finding her?
Well, despite news reports, her daughter's father might be responsible for Bianca's disappearance. Bianca says she can't help but feel guilty. Her sister Kelly is here with her for support, and I'm glad y'all are here, and we want to spend a lot of time showing this baby's picture. We're going to keep it up. We're going to keep numbers up. What do you think happened here?
Well, I'm not really sure what happened. I was not home with my daughter that day. She was actually visiting with her father, and I got a phone call that she was gone. He had been carjacked, and she was in the car, and she was gone. And that's all I really know.
Okay. At this point, nobody said anything to you? You have no idea other than what the baby's father, who's not your husband,
right?
But he says, what, that he was driving to where?
He was carjacked on the way to my house to pick up extra clothes for Bianca.
He was coming to pick up extra clothes, and he says he was carjacked.
Yes.
Okay. You believe he was carjacked?
Yes.
Do you believe he was carjacked?
I have no idea what happened with the situation. My main focus from the beginning is getting Bianca home.
But of course, a big part of finding Bianca is to get on a trail of what may have happened, and he was the last one to see her. And look, I'm not here to accuse him. I don't know what happened. I've never met him. We invited him to the show, and he and his attorney agreed, at least tentatively, to come to the show. But then the attorney wrote an email and said, we'll come to the show, but there are certain things that we're not willing to talk about. We don't want to talk about the carjacking event, no discussion of the polygraph examinations, no discussion of other children or the children's mother, no discussion of criminal record, cadaver dogs, no discussion of the Nancy Grace show or its contents, and then said this list is not exhaustive. There's more that we don't want to talk about. You know, we responded, we don't make agreements as to what the questions can be. You can be here and tell your client not to answer or whatever, but we're not going to agree to not ask pertinent questions to helping find the baby. I was just in hopes that everybody would come with an idea of looking for the child.
Absolutely, Dr. Phil, and I think really what that goes to is he feels like that he's a distraction from the search for Bianca. When he makes appearances or interviews, all they talk about is him, and we are looking for Bianca.
Okay, but if he is a cog in that machinery, if he did have something to do with her disappearance, then you would need to talk about him, wouldn't you?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And there have been a lot of things reported in the media. I don't say they're true. I don't know if they're true. But here's what's reported in the media. According to the Detroit News, he took and failed a lie detector test that was conducted by the Detroit police. Do you know anything about that?
I'm not privy to that information about the investigation. They are.
Well, did you read? This is in paper.
Well, yeah, I've read those reports, but I'm trying not to go with what I'm seeing and hearing in the media because I don't know if it's for sure, if it's true, if it's accurate.
Did you ask him if he had taken a lie detector test?
Yes, I did.
Did you ask him if he passed it or failed it?
He told me he was not aware of the results at the time, that he was speaking to his lawyer about it.
If you knew from the certified polygraph operator what the results were and they were negative, would that change the way you looked at it?
Not especially, no.
Really?
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.